Hey guys, I am back with... Hey guys... Hey guys, I am back with another video, and this week I thought that I would do 25 facts about me because I never did in like first video sort of thing, like, you know, and I don't know. I just thought I'd do one this week, so jump straight into it. There's a list on my phone, so if I keep looking at my phone, that's why. So the first one you might already you might already know by my accent, but I live in England, and I sort of live like West Midlands, England. If you live in England, you probably know where that is. If not, then I don't know. But yeah. The second one, my middle name is Miles after my dad. So my dad's middle name is Miles, and so my middle name is Miles, and my brother's middle name is Adam, and that's my dad's first name, so we sort of use other family members' names for our middle name sort of thing. Yeah. So the third one is I'm a little bit weird, like, so I'm not really scared of like spiders and stuff. I mean, I don't like them, I wouldn't have a pet spider, but I'm not really bothered about them. The one thing that sort of scares me is I have this weird dream thing where, say like, so there's a corner up here, and then there's a corner down behind me, like on the floor. But imagine, so this is usually when I fall asleep, say in the living room, and I'll be like in that corner looking at that corner, like from really far away, but it's an empty room, but in my living room, and then I'll be squished up against that corner and like looking in that corner really close, and it's, when I wake up it gives me like the horriblest feeling ever, and I think it's like that astral projection thingamabob. But I don't know, and it's really weird, and it makes me feel uncomfortable when I wake up, and several things like that have happened. Like I was once asleep, I had a different room, I was sleeping and the bed was facing the window, so when I was like lying down I was facing the window from my bed, and I woke up and like there was a blinding light in my eyes, and this shadow was walking towards me, and I was like, and freaked out. And there's been a couple of times where I wake up like screaming and running about, so I ran into the landing once, and once I was downstairs and ran onto the stairs while my mum had friends home, which was a bit weird, and they thought, what is going on? But yeah, I'm scared of more of the dreamy things, because yeah, I've had a couple of weird experiences with that. The next one is, so this is number 4. So when I saw Miley on a Bangers tour, which was like not last year, the year before now I think, and I gave her my rave stick, and I'll insert like a picture here of her holding it, and she picked it up and she's like, what's this, what's this? And there's a video, if you watch, if you type in Miley Cyrus at Birmingham, there's Miley Cyrus Rocks or something, and at the end of that video she picks it up and puts it on her mic, and it's the best thing ever, and that was something that was like the best moment of my life so far. The next one is, so it's weird, when I get worried or scared I rip the skin off my lip. I don't know why, I've always done it, and my dad or whoever always tells me to stop whenever I start doing it, because they know that it's because I'm stressed out about something, which always leaves me with like cracked lips and stuff. and I'm not aware I'm doing it until my lips are fully bleeding everywhere. So, yeah, sort of gross. But the next one is, no matter how much I eat, I cannot put on weight. Like, I'm really skinny, got like I'm not skinny that this bone here pops out there, and it's really weird. So yeah, I'm really skinny, and no matter how much I eat or whatever I do, I cannot put on weight at the moment. I'm hoping that sorts out, because I'm trying to put on weight because I'm too skinny. So yeah, I'm really skinny and tall, so it's not good. The next one is, so most people include like a favourite colour, and I don't really have just like one. I sort of like every colour. I'd say, I don't know, I sort of like a goldy orange maybe is probably my favourite, but I do like white. I like white cars, so like, yeah. Apart from minis, I like an orange mini, because orange minis are like really bright and cool, and I like those. But yeah, I haven't really got like a favourite colour. Maybe I like blue as well, I don't know. I sort of like every colour, but yeah. So number 8 is, I have dyed my hair pretty much every colour. So when I first started dyeing my hair, I dyed the underneath of the fringe, and it was really short at this point. Bear in mind, it was years ago. I think it was when I first started secondary school. I dyed the underneath of the fringe black, and then the rest was like my natural hair colour, which is like this colour, but it looks, when there's black underneath it looks more blonde. And my battery's gonna run out. I'll be back in like 2 seconds for you. So, I can't remember where I got to, but we're back. I've charged it for half an hour, so I'm hoping it lasts until the end of the video. Yeah, I was on about hair. So when I've done my hair literally every colour. When I first dyed it, it was black on the underneath and natural hair colour. Then I dyed it all black and had it black, and then grew it really long, and it was horrible. And then I went from black and let my roots grow out really bad, and it was awful. And I had it cut off, and then it was like my natural colour with bits of black in, and then I added bits of red into that, and then added bits of purple into that, and it was one big mess. And then I bleached it to get rid of all of it, and then it went like platinum blonde white, and then to like a grey white, and then I cut it all off again. I had a bit of blue in the fringe as well at one point when it was platinum blonde, and then I cut it all off, and then it was a normal colour for a bit, and then I started dyeing it like normal colours-ish. I keep going from like blonde fringe to brown to, like, at the minute it's like sort of blonde all over with some roots, I don't know. But yeah, that's how many times I've dyed my hair. That's just some of them, but like, playing the same, touching the same, become part of the way. So another thing that I am obsessed, so this is number, hang on, this is number 9, something else I do is I'm obsessed with looking at like different ways of redecorating and changing things up, and different colours, and you know, different ways of doing things. So my favourite type of film, that's after. My favourite type of food is probably Italian, like, you know, bolognese, meatballs, stuff like that, or anything at Frank's and Benny's really. We're there quite often, almost every weekend. My dad likes to have sort of a family meal there, so we go there almost every week, and I love the food there, especially the milkshakes. The milkshakes are so good. So this is another one. You can't tell from my background, but like, say if we pan up a tiny bit, is that? And basically there's more pictures and stuff all the way around my room, and so if you couldn't tell, and if you watched some of my vlogmases and stuff, you might be able to tell that I'm slightly sort of obsessed slash follow slash I'm a smiler, like a fan of Miley. And I always have been, but like I used to be like, oh no, don't. And then now I'm like, God, I'm obsessed with her, so I'm gonna do me. And yeah, so I have been for years. I've only seen her in concert once. I have loads of books and DVDs, and I got her vinyls, and I always have a calendar and pictures, and yeah. So I'm obsessed with Miley slash Emma Smiler, if you didn't know. The next one is, number 12 is, I've been to Disneyland Paris so many times, I love it there. I wanted to try and go again in January because it was quite cheap, like, so it's still in January, so it was cheap until the first week of February, then the price shoots up, and I really wanted to go, but there was no one to go with, and then I was like, should I just go on my own, but I don't know, probably would have been a bit orcs, so I decided not to go through that, so I don't know if I'll go in the summer, but it's really expensive then. I look out for cheap prices, like, especially if you're a uni student and you want to go. If it's like, so like I say, January till the beginning of February is cheap, so there's one more week when it's cheap, and then it goes up, and obviously it varies, like, depending on whether people are at school and stuff, but 13. So another Miley fact, I once planned, we knew Miley was going to a radio, so she's going around all the radio stations around here, and because we knew she was doing that and where she was going, me and a friend planned a day trip to London, where we set out at like midnight from here, travelled all through the night till 6 in the morning, well 5 in the morning I think it was, to London, and then spent all day, bearing in mind we weren't really sure where we were going in London, spent all day running around following her. I managed to get a picture with her outside BBC radio, the radio place, yep. And like, it's not just me and her, it's like someone's taken a picture with her, and someone took a picture of the crowd behind her, and I'm in that picture, so I've sort of got like a picture with her. I'll insert it like here. Yeah. So 14, this is sort of sad, but like, you know, I did it, it's something I achieved, I guess. In year 6, which I don't know, I forgot how old you are in year 6, but anyone in England would know how old you are in year 6. And in year 6 we did like a final production, like play thing, and I was the main character, like Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat, and none of my family, I think, have ever been a main part, like out of my siblings, I think. So like, I was the very first one to have sort of a main part in a play. Yeah, quite proud of that, but also like, no. So 15, whenever someone is buying clothes, like my sister or my mum or my nan or my brothers, like Kieran, Reese and that, everyone always comes to me to tell them whether it's like you should buy it or just leave it. And they also come to me when getting ready, and they also come to me when they're getting ready and stuff. And yeah, so I'm sort of like good for advice about clothes and stuff. Apart from when it comes to myself, I suck. I have no fashion sense for myself. I think, oh, that looks nice, and then like sometimes I think, like I'll go back and think, oh, that was quite nice, but then sometimes I'll look at pictures and think, what was I wearing, for God's sake. I always get last say in like most things that we do. So like, we're decorating the living room, and they were on about wallpaper in this one more, and I said no, you're not doing that. And they were like, oh, we are, and I was like, you'll do it and you'll ruin it and regret it, so don't do it. And in the end they didn't do it, so, you know, always get what I want in the end. So number 17 is, my favourite type of movies are comedies, especially the scary movies. I love them and I can quote them off by heart. Like, I'll be just like chilling and then I'll come out with a creepy scary movie quote. I love all of them, even the 5th one with Ashley Tisdale in, it's really good. But other than that, I like sort of every film I've watched, I sort of like. Apart from there's like a couple of British films that we had to watch in film studies that were disgusting and made me feel a little bit sick. Yeah, I can't remember the names of them, but I would happily never watch that film again in my life if I could. 18. So I'm a very creative person. I am studying animation at university at the minute, but I always am doing different things, so creating things and thinking of things. So like I had dream across the back of my bed, like little letters, and it was purple, and I was like, oh, I'm going to spray it gold and have this drip effect on it, which I've done, which I'm not going to show you at the minute because they're sort of balancing, and if I move them I won't be able to get them back where they are. I once got bored and made sort of some Marley dreadlocks and also I tried to make, she made an eye mask with like loads of stuff stuck on it, and I also tried to make one of those, and like I'm always thinking of new things to do and drawing stuff and you know, all sorts. Also on the side of being creative, which is number 19, I used to and still do come up with strange words like for things like, I can't think of one at the minute. Yeah. Anyway, like I come up with some weird words, like some names for people, like my dad used to know this woman called Jean and still talks to her a bit, but not as much as he used to. And like I come up with like nicknames for people and stuff, and they always stick. Like we call her Genicus, and there's so many, but I'm having a mind block at the minute. But like I come up with them, and then the whole family sort of catches on and starts using them. And so like when I come out with, like, say if I'm talking normal and then I'll come out with a weird word in front of like my mum and that, they'll know what I'm on about. So it's like, yeah. So number 20 was sort of like something that happened to me. So it was like one of my birthdays quite a while ago. It was when I had the blonde with the blue hair, and we're going to Alton Towers, and it was the night before. And I got excited to show someone something, and I was like skipping into the kitchen, and because I'm tall, I skipped, and like, when you're in the jumping part of the skip, and hit my head off the top of the door frame and went like on the floor, like so, skipping, like, and I was flat on my back, and my Skittles went everywhere. I was eating Skittles at the time. Yeah, everyone was like, you know, well, yeah, and then my head was bleeding, and ever since I've had really bad head problems. I always have headaches and always get nosebleeds, and I've had a bad back ever since, and always suffer with it, especially in the cold. So that's something that I did stupidly a couple of years ago. Yeah. 21 is on the side of accidents. I've never broken a bone as of yet in my body, so yeah. 22. So 22 is it's kind of sad. Miley, I had Instagram before Miley did, so she had Twitter, and I followed her on Twitter, but she has had it quite a while by then. And so I got my first iPhone a couple of years ago. My first iPhone was the iPhone 5, and basically I had Instagram before her, and so when she got Instagram, hang on, I'll carry on telling the story in a second. So I'm back. It ran out of time, so I had to quickly delete some stuff off my SD card. So I was talking about, oh yeah, so I had Instagram before Miley, but she had Twitter a long time ago, and I always used to favourite and retweet anything she ever put on Twitter. And then when she got Instagram, because she got Instagram like after I had it, so I was like one of the first followers to follow her, I liked every single picture, and still do to this day. I like every single picture she ever puts on. Yeah, so it's a bit creepy, but like, something I do. 23 is that I am very family orientated. I've been brought up on the saying by my dad that as long as you got your health and family, anything else is a bonus. And so that's sort of what I live by, sort of thing. That's what I've been brought up, you know, being said to me. So That's what I believe, and I like to do family orientated things and get the family together. Like, I always try to persuade my dad to have family gatherings and stuff, and we do. 24 is I have 2 brothers, 2 half brothers and a sister, and I'll try and put pictures with them in here. And out of the 3 boys, these 3 like original boys, I'm the middle child. But now I'm sort of like the older one. Hang on. I'm joint middle now with my younger brother Kieran, so like there's 2 of us in the middle, whereas I used to be sort of, yeah, middle boy, you know. So my sister's the oldest, then it's my older brother, then it's me, then it's Kieran, and then it's the twins, which you've seen Cammy and Katie in some of my vlogs, such as White Castle and stuff, which I'll put a link in to down below. It's sort of like aim orientated. When I'm aiming for something, I try and put it as my background on my phone, and my battery's running out again. So yeah, I put it as my background on my phone just so that every time I open my phone I have a reminder of it. And yeah, that is 25 facts about me. I've got to rush off because it's going to run out of battery, and I don't want it to because it's going to take forever to charge it back up to finishing. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, click like down below, and I will see you next week with another video. Thanks for watching.